A really special event is happening this Sunday at the historic First Congressional Church, hosting its annual Black History Month celebration. Yes. This is Darryl Sinkfield to tell us all about it. Let's talk a little bit, though, about the history of First Congregational Church. It's such a poignant moment, a poignant point in the Black history, in Black history, and particularly in the Civil Rights Movement.
Absolutely. Our church is 150 years old. It sits on the corner of Howard and Union, 638. And we're so excited in terms of the location because it's right downtown. Got a lot of history in terms of what this church has done for civil rights over a period of time. And we just felt that we wanted to keep the tradition going because so much rich history is there. And when you have a church over 150 years, there's a lot of stories to be told. 150
years is a significant history on its own, outside of the role that it's played in some very world-changing moments that happened right here. And so it's important for your church to celebrate Black History Month.
Yeah, a couple of years back, we was able to get a landmarker there, and that area is called Centennial Hill. Anybody ever got the opportunity to read some information from one of my good brothers, Dr. Howard Robinson from Alabama State? He did a whole segment on the whole Centennial Hill. Phenomenal information that's in that book.
Well, for your event on Sunday, you've secured Alabama State University's president, Quentin Ross, who I know for sure is an incredible speaker, to be the keynote speaker. Talk a little bit about how that came about.
Well, when we started doing our research in terms of wanting to honor HBCUs, and I'm a proud graduate of Alabama State University, and one thing we know that Alabama State was the first HBCU here in the state of Alabama. And knowing Dr. Quentin Ross as a personal good friend, best friend, we text every single morning. And we actually have our Black History program on the first Sunday. But Dr. Ross told me, he said, Sink, I can't do it on the first Sunday. I'm like, well, what Sunday are you available? And we both agreed on the third Sunday. So we just excited about having my good friend, Dr. Quentin Ross, to come and give a dynamic speech to so many that we're expecting to come on Sunday morning. I mean, Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock.
It's so appropriate because your theme for your celebration is celebrating the legacy of HBCUs in Alabama. Alabama, by the way, has more HBCUs than any other state.
Yes.
Talk a little bit about why we wanted to make this the theme this year.
Well, so much is happening in the world and in the community. Not only was it something that we wanted to promote, but we wanted to share the rich history of HBCUs in the state of Alabama. Dr. Ross would be our speaker, but we're also asking the schools to come and provide a display. So if anybody that's interested in going to Tuskegee, Alabama State, Alabama A&M, Talladega, et cetera, they can come and pick up some literature as well. So we wanted just to promote all the great things that's happening in our HBCU's community and want to show that excited about bringing Dr. Ross to be our keynote speaker on tomorrow.
I love that to really honor the history, Black History Month, as we sort of prepare people for the future. Obviously, this is going to be an important, a very special time. What are you hoping folks take away?
Well, I want us to take away unity in the community and to have some awareness of what HBCUs have done in the community, what HBCUs have done across this country. I'm a product of Alabama State University, and I'm a proud graduate. And I want the community to come and see the great things that's happening in the HBCU community.
And the great things that have happened because HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities, exist. Go over all the details for us so we can know all the important things about this event.
I do want to share that it'll be Sunday, February 16th, 3 o'clock p.m. Got to come early. We were expecting over 200 to 300 people in attendance. It's been a great, and we've been doing this over 20 years. And at our church, and we have some of the Brian Stevenson, Attorney Fred Gray, Dr. Reed. We had the Black mayors in Alabama, Black female judges. So we've had a ton of just important individuals to come and be a part of this program. Sunday, the 16th, 3 o'clock. Also, a special guest, a special treat. We'll have Tuskegee Choir. That's directed by Dr. Barr, who will come in and provide our music. We will have a prelude in terms of Dr. George West, who's from Southern University. So we got a lot of HBCUs coming in. Dr. Ross, our speaker, Tuskegee Choir, we present, do the music, and we'll have a prelude for Dr. West from Southern University. It's gonna be an awesome day.
It's such a celebration.
Yes, it is.
Really, like I said, to celebrate the history as we really look forward to the future. Thank you so much.
Thanks
for doing this, and thanks for sharing it with us.
We're glad to be here.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Alabama Live right after this.